Gather close, dreamers. Before we begin tonight's Moonlit story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Ngozi's Moonlit Stories, and leave a comment telling us where you're listening from. Now, let the moonlight settle softly upon your pillow. And listen carefully. Tonight's story is about kindness, contentment, and a magical basket that revealed what truly lived inside a person's heart. This is the story of The Old Woman and the Magic Basket. Long ago, in a peaceful village nestled between green hills and the whispering forest, there lived an old woman named Mama Ikenna. Mama Ikenna was poor, very poor. She lived alone in a tiny mud house at the edge of the village where the forest path began. Her husband had died many years earlier. She had no children, no riches, no land beyond a tiny garden. Yet everyone loved her. Whenever children passed her hut, she greeted them with a smile. Whenever a hungry traveler stopped by, she shared whatever little food she had. And whenever someone thanked her, she always said, "Kindness always finds its way home." Though her stomach was often empty, her heart never was. One evening, as the sun melted into orange behind the hills, Mama Ikenna was returning from the forest carrying a few cassava roots in her old basket. As she passed beneath a large udala tree, she saw an old traveler sitting on a stone. His clothes were worn, his feet were dusty, and he looked terribly hungry. "Mother," he said weakly, "can you spare a little food?" Mama Ikenna looked into her basket. There was barely enough cassava for herself. But she remembered what hunger felt like. Without hesitation, she handed him half of everything she had. The old man's eyes filled with gratitude. "Most people ignored me today," he said, "but you shared your last meal." Mama Ikenna smiled. A hungry stomach does not care whether food is little or much. The old man nodded. Then he pointed to a small woven basket lying beneath the tree. It was beautiful, made from reeds the color of moonlight. "Take that basket home," he said, "and place it outside your door before sunrise." Before Mama Ikenna could ask another question, the old man disappeared into the evening mist. That night, Mama Ikenna could not stop thinking about the traveler. Still, before dawn, she placed the strange basket outside her hut exactly as he instructed. Then she went inside. Moments later she heard a sound. Rustle, rustle, rustle. Curious, she stepped outside and gasped. The basket overflowed with fresh yams, ripe fruits, vegetables, beans, and cassava. More food than she had seen in months. Tears filled her eyes. She thanked God and carried the food inside. That evening, after eating, she whispered softly, "If only I had a little gari for tomorrow." The next morning the basket contained fresh gari. Another day she wished for vegetables. The basket provided them. Whenever she truly needed something, the basket quietly supplied enough. Never too much, always enough. As weeks passed, Mama Ikenna discovered something strange. The basket only worked when her heart was thankful. And it only provided what was needed. When hungry children visited, she shared. When widows lacked food, she shared. When travelers arrived, she shared. The more she shared, the more the basket seemed to bless her. Soon no one in the village ever left her home hungry. The villagers began whispering, "Mama Ikenna has found treasure. Maybe she discovered hidden gold." Others said, "Perhaps spirits are helping her." But nobody knew the truth. In the same village lived a wealthy trader named Okoye. Unlike Mama Ikenna, Okoye loved wealth more than people. When he heard about the basket, jealousy filled his heart. "A magic basket belongs to someone important," he said, "not a poor old woman." One moonlit night, while Mama Ikenna slept, Okoye sneaked into her hut and stole the basket. Laughing quietly, he hurried home. "Tomorrow," he said, "I will become the richest man in the kingdom." Before sunrise, Okoye placed the basket outside his door. Excited, he waited. Soon he heard it. Rustle, rustle, rustle. He rushed outside. Basket, give me 100 bags of rice. Immediately rice began pouring out. More and more. Soon the rice filled his compound. Okoye laughed with delight. Then he shouted, "Give me gold! Give me jewels! Give me more wealth than any man alive!" Suddenly the basket began shaking violently. Dark smoke rose into the air. The rice turned black. Rot spread across it. Insects crawled everywhere. The basket trembled again. Then hundreds of angry bees burst from inside, buzzing, swarming, chasing him across the village. Ah! Okoye ran. The bees followed. Children laughed. Women screamed. Men jumped out of the way. The richest man in the village ran through the streets while angry bees chased him all morning. Humiliated, exhausted, and covered in bee stings, Okoye returned the basket to Mama Ikenna. The next day he knelt before her. "I am sorry," he said. "I thought the basket itself was magic." Mama Ikenna smiled gently. That night the mysterious traveler appeared once more. This time she was not afraid. "Who are you?" she asked. The old man smiled. "I am a traveler sent to test hearts." He pointed toward the basket. The basket reflects what is inside the person who uses it. It rewards gratitude. It rewards kindness. But greed destroys its blessings. Then he added, "The basket was never the real miracle. The real miracle was your heart." And with those words, he disappeared forever. Years passed. Mama Ikenna never became the richest person in the village. But she was never poor again. When she grew old, the people she had helped cared for her. When she became lonely, children visited her. When she became weak, neighbors supported her. And long after she was gone, the villagers still told her story beneath the moonlight. Not because of the basket, but because of her kindness. And so, dreamers, remember this. A grateful heart sees abundance where others see lack. A kind heart creates miracles wherever it goes. And greed can turn even the greatest blessing into nothing. If you enjoyed tonight's Moonlit story, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Tell us, what would you have asked the magic basket for? Good night, dreamers. And may your heart always be as kind as Mama Ikenna's.